Hey guys, this is the way too late every game I beat in 2016, and I feel like this is really zoomed in, but whatever. I keep track of every game I beat on this Google Drive sheet, so I'm going to scroll down. If it says 2016, I'm going to mention it and talk about it. So, let's see. No. There's one. Beat Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, which is the first Halo remaster on Xbox One. I beat that one for Game Clubs last month, April of last year, January 1st, March, yeah. And yeah, it was really fun. It's the first Halo game I've ever beaten. I've played them all, like, extensively, pretty much, but it's the only one I've beaten. I don't know why. I played Halo 3, I played the crap out of it online, and I played some Halo 2 online, and I've always, like, started the games and got, like, halfway through them and stopped, but I do like them. I don't know, I'm more of a fan of, like, military-type shooters where people die faster and stuff instead of, like, having overshields and stuff, but it's still really fun. It's a great first-person shooter. The next game I beat was Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D. It is a port to the 3DS from the Wii U, I believe, right? I think so. But yeah, it's just new Donkey Kong Country game. It's really hard, a really tough game, but it's still classic Donkey Kong Country. Platforming, you know, that kind of thing. I'm sure you've all played Donkey Kong Country. Let's see. A lot of 14s and 15s. I obviously had less time last year because I started school. Bayonetta. This was another Game of the Month game, January of last year. It doesn't seem that long. It's like a hack and slash action game. Where you play as like a woman in high heels, big boobs, you know, flipping around. Fun game, except the PS3 version, I guess, was a little broken compared to the other versions. But this one, it was okay. Like, I'd probably give it like a 6 or 7. I did enjoy it, but it's not something I like have any kind of need to go back to it or try to platinum it or try to get trophies, anything. But that's the only reason I even played it on PS3 is to get the trophies. I'm kind of a trophy whore. But yeah, Bayonetta is pretty fun. I haven't played 2 yet. I have it. I'll try it eventually. The next game is Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, which is the I played it on PS3. Final Mix is basically the Japanese version. It has like extra stuff in it that was cut out for whatever reason from the American release. It was really fun though. I love Kingdom Hearts. If you don't know what Kingdom Hearts is, I'm sure you do. It's Final Fantasy characters mixed with Disney characters into an action RPG. Great game though. Really hard at times. There were a few bosses that were kicking my butt, but very fun game. Star Wars The Force Unleashed. It's okay. It's a hack and slash game. You play as like Darth Vader's one of his clones or something. I don't know. Basically, you just go through a level hacking and slashing and shooting energy waves at people. I mean, it was fun. It's just a little shallow, I guess. I don't know. I can't explain it. It's a decent game. It's okay. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. This is another game of the month. Obviously, it's looking like all I play is Game of the Month games now. Which, if you have not done Game of the Month, Game Clubs is on Facebook group. We vote every month, and then we all play whoever wins together. So come join. But Metal Gear Solid 3, it's alright. I'm not a huge fan of the Metal Gear series. Like, I play through them just because like they are classic games, and they can be fun if you're like sneaking around and taking people out. But the older ones, like they have really clunky controls and stuff, and it just kind of turns me off on them. But I did have fun with it. I will say I did have fun with it. The next game is Costume Quest, and this was, well, Costume Quest 2 won Game of the Month, but I have to play them in order, so I got the first one too. I love Costume Quest 1 and 2. They really remind me of like nostalgic, like little kid Halloween time, like getting dressed up, going trick or treating, and getting a bunch of candy and going to little festivals and stuff. They really like bring that back to you because that's what you're doing in this game. It's like a turn-based RPG, but you play as these little kids, and whatever your costume is, when you go into battle, you turn into that. So like if your costume is a robot, for instance, one of them was a robot, like cardboard box robot, you know, kind of cheap looking, and then but when he goes into battle, he turns into an actual robot, can like shoot his fists off and stuff. Very fun game though. I love those games. They can do no wrong to me now. Nice little cheap indie titles too, by the way, so go check them out. I can't recommend them enough, especially if you like cheesy Halloween time, you know, with the pumpkins and the scarecrows and stuff. Great time. The next one is American McGee's Alice. Beat this on my birthday. I remember this, which my birthday was like 6 months ago, so it's not too bad. But basically, this is, if you've heard of Alice Madness Returns, this is the prequel to that, because Alice Madness Returns is actually a sequel. Madness Returns. See, kind of like Return of the Jedi, like Returns. Anyways, this one was for it's a really old game. I think it was on PC, but Madness Returns comes with a code sometimes, unless your code's used. For the first game, very, very, very rough, like old and rough. Is how I have to explain it. I had fun with it though. It was classic. It was like platforming, very clunky controls and stuff. A few of the other people in the game clubs tried to play through it too, and I don't know if any of them finished it actually. They were getting really frustrated, which I don't blame them. But yeah, it was okay. I mean, I just wanted to beat it because Madness Returns is a sequel. So, and then the next one is Alice Madness Returns, which was the Game of the Month game actually. And a lot of them, they didn't really like it, but I adored this game. I thought this game was great. Very Zelda-esque. You know, getting new items and using those items in the dungeon you're in. But I liked it so much that I actually platinumed it, got all the trophies. In order for me to get a platinum, usually, it has to be a game I really like, or it's easy platinum. This one, I really liked it, so I went ahead and tried to get all the trophies. And I actually platinumed it in the month. We beat it, and they were having trouble even beating it, Kevin. Anyways, I loved it. I thought it was a great game. Let's see here. Now we're on to the PS4. This should be a bigger list. Metro 2033 Redux. I platinumed this game too. First-person shooter. It's based off of a German, I believe it's German novel. I think it's a trilogy of books. I think the third one just came out. Basically, apocalyptic times. A lot of underground tunnels where people were living. People were living like underground like civilizations. There's like radiation and stuff, and there's like over-radiated monsters, like kind of like Fallout, but not so RPG like. It's like just a first-person shooter. Great game though, very creepy at times. I really enjoyed it though, and I can't wait to play the second one. The next one is Heavy Rain, which was our March game of the month last year. Heavy Rain is like it's a more story-based, like not a lot of not combat and stuff. It has a lot of quick time events and like decision making, stories, stuff like that. Great game though. I platinumed it too. That platinum was a little annoying though, because you had to keep like manipulating certain parts of the story to change the ending and stuff like that, and you had to see certain endings, and so you'd have to like go all the way back to the first just to change like one little thing, like go this way instead of this way. But fun game. It's like a running joke now because the dad, the main guy in it, he's trying to find his kid, and he's like, Jason. So like we all say Jason, and then his other son, he's like, Sean, and you can push the button to keep making him do that. And like, Jason, Jason. Anyways, it was really funny. Anyways, fun game. I liked it. Next one is Uncharted 4: Thief's End. Platinum that too. This just came out last year, didn't it? I can't remember. Great game. Great ending to the Uncharted series. Even though another one's coming out, but I think it's just a side spin-off thing or something, or someone else's perspective maybe. But anyways, Uncharted's fantastic. I love Uncharted. Platforming, you know, cover-based shooting and stuff like that. Great game. And then Game of the Month game for July of last year was Uncharted Drake's Fortune. So I replayed that again on the PS4. Still holds up, still a great game. So yeah, that one was fun. The next one here is Fallout 4. I do like the Fallout series, but the thing about Bethesda games is they put so much into the like making it huge that I don't know. Okay, they put so much into like making the game so massive and you can do so much stuff that the story kind of takes a back seat. And that's one reason why I prefer like BioWare over Bethesda games. Well, not all Bethesda games, but you know, like these kind of like Elder Scrolls and Fallout and stuff. I do like them. I buy them all. I play them. I enjoy them. It's just, I just wish it had more story to it. But it does have a story, and the story is actually decent in Fallout 4. That's just my only qualm, is it could have a deeper story. But your basic Fallout 4 goodness. I'm going to tell one little story about Fallout 4, though. Freaked me out. So, actually, should I say that? If you think this is a spoiler, I'm just going to tell kind of what it is. If you think it's a spoiler, you can skip it. But I walked up on this. I'll just say I walked up on this area. I didn't know what the area was, and I found out it was something other than what I thought like an object was. So it's not really a story. I'll just say it. There's no story. There's Twitch going right there. There's a place called Swan Lake. Okay. And there's this fake swan floating in the middle of it. And I'm like, I'm gonna go see what that swan is. So I just started like kind of, is the water, I think could I swim in it? I don't remember. I went over to the swan though, and this huge thing comes out of the water, and the swan's just like stuck on its back. So it was literally like the scariest thing ever, and it was dark in the game, and I didn't have much ammo, and I was just like, oh my gosh, so I took off running. But anyways, it was funny. The next game is Costume Quest 2, which is the actual game of the month. I loved it. Like I said earlier, Costume Quest and Costume Quest 2 are fantastic. I'm probably might replay them this year, actually. The next game is Deadpool. It was our November. Wait, this is the last game. This is the last game I beat. I did not beat very many games last year. Started my master's program last year, and yeah. Deadpool. Deadpool's pretty fun. Not the greatest game I've ever played, but it's really funny, very gory, very vulgar, which is fine with me. I don't care. Deadpool's a cool character. I've always loved the character of Deadpool. But yeah, it's just like an action, like jumping around, slashing, shooting. It's like Bayonetta male version is what it is. Double guns, swords, you know, that kind of thing. It was pretty good though. But yeah, that's every game I beat in 2016. Feel free to leave a comment and tell me what you beat. Sorry this is so late. I've just been super busy. Very, very busy. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.